there's really no right or wrong with anything. I stay away from saying there's a right way of playing or a wrong way of playing, but there are stuff that we consider ugly sound. There are sounds and there is sound that we consider beautiful sound. And that is a tradition, and it's something that has continued through generations of classical music, and that's what we are doing. So when you play and you get excited and you want to produce a big sound and you play kind of, it's hard for me to even imitate because you just kind of hit the piano. That doesn't work. So I can teach you other ways of producing a big sound. So let's start from here, actually. Yes, how come that was already better? I didn't have to say anything. So you see, awareness is something that is very important. I talked about it earlier when I was teaching the Beethoven. Awareness is 90% of the battle. If you have awareness of what you do, if you can hear what you do, then we have a much easier job as teachers. So you did something different. You didn't hit. And one of the tricks that we use for not hitting is we play one way. There are a few ways, but one way is to play maybe closer from the keys as opposed to down into the keys, but closer. So you imagine that, hold on. You imagine that the sound is coming from the instrument. So if I play, I imagine the piano, first of all, this is in parentheses, the piano is sort of a machine. It's a mechanical. We don't have a bow. We don't blow air into it, right? It's a machine. So the way we find ways to work with it to make it sound not as percussive, although it is a percussion instrument in a sense. So I imagine taking the note away from the piano as opposed to this way. You can also play this way. There are many places that you can, but when you do, you have to imagine that you go through the keys. Through the keys. If you imagine that you stop here, it's okay for certain things, but very few. Maybe some Prokofiev moments or Stravinsky or some 20th century, not in romantic music. So anyways, so try this again. Think that you're playing from the keys, away from the keys, right. Now, let me try something here. Put just one, just keep one foot back. Yes, and can you get up one second? Yeah. So you sit a little bit more on the edge, and you have to imagine that you're sitting almost as if the bench is this way. So you are almost leaning this way. Right. Is that this part of your back is a little bit more this way, and your shoulders are a little closer. And then you. Imagine that the keys are really deep all the way to here, and you're just sinking. Do just this. Wait, do just this with your heels of your hand. Just no, not fingers. Right. Yes. Right. But do it like this. Yes. Do it again. Doesn't it feel good? Now what you're doing is you're almost pushing the piano away. If the wheels were not locked, the piano would start moving. Good. Okay, now